innovative teaching methods. As I thought everyone know about it, but what is the new in that? Why we have to introduce this concept into the class? Why there is a need of innovative word in today's scenario? As we all are know that we are dealing with the different kind of students in our class. They are much smarter than us. They are daily using social media on daily basis. They having Google. So whatever information we are giving into the class, they are searching on Google. Everything written on the book, student thought. What is the need of faculty in class? If everything available on Google, everything available on social media, everything written on books, then what is the need of faculty in class? What is the need of teacher in class? So we have to represent ourselves in the class. We have to work on innovative word. Why students have to listen us? What is the need behind it? Everyone have book, everyone have matter, everyone have notes. Then why they are coming college? Why they are coming into classroom? Why they are attending your lecture? So there is a need of innovative word. In methodology, when we're talking about in past, so everyone prepared their lecture, every faculty prepared their lecture and delivered in the class. But in today's scenario, it is quite, if you want to attract students, if you want to get attention of your students, then there is a question mark. How we can attract them? So with the help of innovative teaching methodologies, we can attract them. What is the meaning of innovative teaching methodologies in today's scenario? It is nothing. It is a new strategy, a new way of teaching. How we can our knowledge, how we can represent our knowledge in front of student, so they are more engaging in the class rather than traditional teaching. We have to add something new in our method so they can attracted by us, they are more engaged by us, and they are performing well in the classroom. That's why there is a need of innovative teaching methodologies. Everyone agree with it? We having traditional approach, but there is a need of new approaches in the classroom because students are new one. Their thought process is different comparison to past. They nowadays they want to listen something else. They want to accept something else. They want something else rather than theoretical teaching. So for that, innovative teaching methodologies is a new teaching strategy and method into the classroom, which we are applying for learning and teaching in the class. That is a basic thing about innovative teaching methodologies. Then why it is need, how we can implement it? Why way? The first thing is technology. Everyone, I think everyone live in the era of 21st century where AI play important role. Then what is the need of human beings? There is AI applicable in the market. Everything, if we want to make presentation, so we are using AI tools. If we want to make PPT, we are using AI tools. We are using Google. We are using social media to gathering data. But with the help of technology, it could be impact on the student as much positive as books create. With the help of technology, we can improve our teaching methodology, we improve our vocabulary in the class, we can improve our method in the class. So with the help of technology, we can change our methodology of teaching. Second one is puzzle and games. Everyone know about the puzzles, everyone know about the quiz. If we have to teaching in a particular topic related to marketing, so with the help of quiz or with the help of puzzles, we can easily understand this topic and students get engaged in that. If we are teaching theory in theoretical way, if we are teaching marketing in theory way, So no one can accept it because what new we are providing to students with the help of quiz, with the help of puzzles, with the help of games, we can understand as well as student can easily understand the topic and they perform well in the class. Next thing is interactive sessions. Rather than traditional method, we have to use interactive sessions in the class where more and more students engage in GD, group discussion. They are talking about individual topic. We have to interact with them one by one and in group also. So it could be a better way. Next one is creative pedagogy. With the help of role play, with the help of case study, with the help of gamification, with the help of puzzles, with the help of question answer round, we can easily engage them more in the class. And the new thing is storytelling. As we are observing the market, there is so many persons who are earning better. Why they are earning in social media? Why they are getting money on social media? By storytelling. We all are know the name of Vivek Bindra. I think everyone know that Vivek Bindra. He is earning their bread and butter with the help of storytelling because this is a good way in a class how we engage our students in a productive way. If they're losing their interest in the class, they don't want to listen anything. But we have to engage them continuously in our lectures. Why they have to listen you? Even an hour. If you are not productive, they can't listen you. So for that, we have to use innovating teaching methodologies in our class. Next slide, ma'am. Now the question is that what are the benefits of innovating teaching methods? Why we have to use it? In introduction, we have to discuss about basic knowledge about innovative teaching methodologies. But what is the basic need? Why there is a requirement? The first word is it's encourage research. Research is the more powerful tool in today's scenario. If we don't have any problem statement, we don't have any answer. So first we have to find out problem statement. If I'm talking about the class as well, so there is a requirement of research. Every student have their own problem. Every student have their own questions. So how we are able to find out the solution? On behalf of encouraging research in the class, we are using research word in the class means every student has their problem statement. With their problem statement, we have to identify the questions. So this could be a first benefit of innovative teaching methods. It's encourage research continuously. Second, improve problem solving and critical thinking skills. Every child, every students have their own interest, their own mindset up. They are from different backgrounds. They are not from the same background. They have their different boards. Some from MP board, some from CBSE board, some from ICSE board. So their level of understanding is different. But as a faculty, as a teacher, we have to work for all. So how we can work? With the help of innovative teaching method, we can improve problem solving skills and critical thinking of students. We give them quiz. So they are working on according to quiz. They have to react according to the questions. So their critical thinking skills is improved day by day. If we are giving them some exercise like role play, so they have improved their problem solving skills. They having some objective and they have to find out some solution with the help of that particular problem. But how they can make problem, how they can identify problem, and how they can make solution. So with the help of teacher, they can improve their problem solving skills as well as critical thinking skills. The third benefit of innovative teaching methods is avoid receiving a lot of knowledge at once. When we're talking about traditional teaching in class, so what we are doing, what methodology we have to follow, we are prepared our lecture, we are going into the classroom and deliver as well. In if there is a 60 students in the class, so what we thought everyone can understand equally. Everyone have different mindset. But as a faculty, what I will do? I thought I'm delivered my lecture, everyone can understand it. But there is gap between the understanding of students. Someone can understand, someone cannot. Someone can raise your hand for problem, someone not. Someone have good confidence, someone not. So avoiding receiving a lots of knowledge at once, with the help of innovating teaching, we can circulate knowledge step by step. If there is a 60 student in the class, 30 can be understand by traditional method. So we thought remaining 30 can be understand by role play. 15 can be understand by case study. 15 can be understand by question answer round. Because different students have their different mindset up. So according to them, we have to prepare as a faculty, as a teacher, we have to prepare. We have to find out solution according to them. How they can understand. So we have to work on that. The fourth benefits of innovative teaching method is adopt more soft skills. If we are talking about students behavior, so what we can assume, if they're having good skills, which is very much required in today's scenario, or they are going to sit in campus, then there should be good body language they have, they're having good dressing sense, they're having their way of presentation should be good. So how they can learn? With the help of different teaching methodologies, they can understand. If they are playing role on a particular situation, so they can react according to the situation, they can react according to the problem statement, they analyze the scenario, they are working on their behavior, they can, how they can understand how they have to speak, how they have to perform, how they have to prepare yourself, how they have to wear clothes. There is two kind of skills. First one hard skill and second one is soft skills. When they are adopt any kind of course like MBA, like engineering, like CA, so they can easily understand hard skills, which is working for them. But what about the soft skills? If they are going to face any interview, or they are going to face any struggle in the life, so soft skill can be better solution for them. So with the help of innovative teaching method, they can understand the soft skills. The fifth one is check students understanding. This is the fifth benefit of innovative teaching method. As I earlier told, there is so many students in the class, they have their different mindset, they have their different backgrounds. So according to the individual students, we have to understand what is the need of these students, how they can cope up, how they can understand, how they can accept you whatever you told them. So we have to make some solution, we have to make some methodology according to the perception of students, what they want, how their learning method, how they can understand. If I am teaching in a class, can all 60 students able to understand with my method? No, they are not all agree with me. There is certain limits, there is certain boundaries for each and individual students. Someone can understand and someone not. So I have to analyze, I have to check out what kind of methodology I have to use for what, which one students. For solving this problem, I can make group. As a faculty, I have to understand, some persons understand by theory, some person understand by practical, and some person understand by social media. Nowadays, as for example, nowadays we can see that each and every children is familiar to mobile. They can't live without mobile phone. So can I able to understand them with the help of mobile? Can I able to teach them with the help of mobile? So for that, I have to make quiz and circulate to them on their social media group and tell them you have to solve it. They also interested for using mobile. I also have mobile. So I have to match my interest with them and understand their interest because they want to learn, but they don't want to leave mobile phone. So can I help them? Can I utilize their interest with benefit? Yes. So check students' understanding according to their understanding. We have to make our strategy. We have to make our method. Next one is improve self-evaluation. Innovative teaching method help students to improve self-evaluation. If they are doing case study, so they can understand how they can understand case study. There is problem statement or not. They are able to make solution for that. If someone is doing debate, but they don't have skills to speak, then they are not able to do they are not able to prove their self in debate. So it could be a better way to improve self-evaluation as well as for student, as well as for faculty also, for teachers also. If I am a teacher, so I know that which one is my forte, where I am performing bad, where is my weakness. If I am weak in something, so how I can be overcome. If I am overcome from the particular problem, then student able to overcome. If as a faculty I am not overcome, then how student can overcome from that particular problem? So first I have to evaluate myself with the help of innovative teaching method, which method is applicable and which is working and which is not working. Next one is and leave with classrooms. With the help of innovative teaching method, we are talking about living classroom. Means we having so many students, all are actively, how they are actively participated in that. They are participated or not. If I am prepared a lecture and telling them in a boring way, they can't understand and they can't make class interactive. So for make class interactive, what I have to do? I have to use different techniques. With the help of these techniques, I have to attract the student. I have to make them engage so they can perform well in the class. So these are the basic benefits of innovative teaching method. First one, increase research. Second one, problem solving. Third one, avoid receiving a lot of knowledge. Fifth one, adopt more soft skill. Fifth is student understanding, improve self-evaluation, and like classrooms. What are the different method of innovating teaching methods? How many of you listen about the flipped classroom? Anyone can listen about this? Raise your hand. Flipped classroom. No one? The flipped classroom means we have to give assignment to student. We give them homework. They have to saw video. They have to reading material related to this particular topic. We assign topic. They have to analyze topic. Students have to analyze topic. They have to make prepare their notes. They have to go through with the videos. They have to go through with the materials which is available on social media as well as books as well as in library and Google. So they have to collectively collect that material, analyze these material, and have to work on that when they are come in class. So we will discuss on that. These are known as flipped classroom. Already we assigned some tasks to them and we have to tell them you have to complete it in a particular time and you have to perform in the class. So it's why it is important. How it could be work? It could be work on the basis of critical thinking. They are already prepared for the particular topic. If you have to assign GD for them, they are able to speak. The benefit of that is if they are not familiar with the topic, they are not familiar with the idea, so they can't speak. So flipped classroom is working on the basis of that. We have to monitor their performance in the class on the basis of analyzing data in a past. For this, we are using different approaches. How it could be beneficial for the students? What are the benefits for student for them? First, they allow learn at their own pace. If students is not present in the class, still they are able to understand the concept because we are already assigned topic to them. They have been free hand to study about it. Then they have to ask question from the faculties, from the teachers in the class. It's make classroom more active and engaging. Because if I am taking a lecture, I am speaking a lot, they are not able to answer. But if they have knowledge, they have idea about the concept, they are equally participated in that. It's allow if we are giving them videos, we are providing them raw material, so they can save it and it will be helpful in the future also. They can review it and will able to give exams. So with the help of flipped classroom, we can perform better. It is a very important technology today, which most of the faculty used. We have to assign topic, then we have to evaluate in the class. This is called classroom. Next slide, ma'am. Project-based learning. How many of you heard about it? Project-based learning. What does it mean? In project-based learning, it is not about the project. It is not. When we're talking about MBA, so we have to assign 45 days for internship to students. They have to go in a different company, collect data, make project, and give viva. This is project, but it is not a project-based learning. In today's scenario, we have to focus on project-based learning. In project-based learning, we have to emphasize the students. They have to cope up with the one idea. They are studying in the class, good. But what they are doing in a practical way. So we make different groups. We have divided students into groups. We assign topic to them and give freedom to them. They have to prepare data according to the particular topic. They have to make project. They have to make report basically, not project. They have to make report, and according to their report, we will guide them weekly, monthly, 6 month, yearly. It it's up to management what type of curriculum you have to design for project-based learning. When in our curriculum, we are providing them in each semester, they have to make one project. They have to do project-based learning in each and every semester. So we have to assign one topic to them. In initial stage, we are talking to them only for topic. After completing the topic, they have to prepare literature review. Once topic is finalized, they have to work on literature review. How much work have done in the particular field, how it is important, how it is going to do in the practical way. Then after literature review, we are guiding to them. They have to make objective according to their topic, how they have to work. They want to visit some place for that, or they have to work on primary data, or they have to work on secondary data. Which want to work for that? Some students want to collect primary data because they want to visit some companies. They're having enough time to explore new ideas. But some want to become a some want to make report on the basis of secondary data. Why it is so? All have equal opportunity to perform in the class, to perform in the university. But how many of them actually want to do? So this is a responsibility of faculty. This is a responsibility of teacher. They have To push up the students for project-based learning, we have to communicate them to make one project, to implement that idea in a practical way. You have to visit some places related to your idea. If you want to talk about sales, so you have to go. You can target telecom sector. You can target health sector. Then if practically you have to go there, analyze the situation and make your project report, which is not going on in the classrooms. In classroom, if we are telling to them, make project, if they are not going into the field or they are not exploring secondary data as well, so it is not possible to the students. They are not able to performing well. They are not making project. So it could be a innovative teaching method in today's scenario, project-based learning. If there is a student who is belongs to banking and finance, you can tell them go to the particular bank. You have to collect data or you have to make questionnaire. Go there, visit there, take approval from the authorities, and you have to fill the data, then analyze the data. So exactly if you are studying in banking subject, you are understanding the theoretical concept. But when you are doing project-based learning, so having explore the market and you having the idea about practical things, what is actually going on in the market. So it could be a better way for innovative teaching methodologies in today's scenario. We will assign one topic to student and force them to do it positively. How it could be work in today's scenario? As I already told, project-based learning help them to improve their confidence. Second, it will provide problem-solving skill. It could be enhanced problem-solving skills of students. It is a right tool for job because if you make project, if you are doing project in a particular firm, in a particular company, so you got a certificate, you are able to write in your resume. So it could be a positive point for students. But as a faculty, we have to tell them what is the benefit of project-based learning, why we are doing, and why they have to do project-based learning. So according to me, each and every semester there should be a project-based learning for the students because if they want to explore the market, if they want to learn practically, so this could be help a lot. So there should be a very important in curriculum we have to include is that project-based learning in a new teaching methodology. Next, gamification. Everyone I think know about that. In today's scenario, what we analyze, how type of students available in the market. They have their different background, but they all are same. In what? For using mobile phone, for using technology, for using social media. They don't want to listen you, but they are able to do mobile. If you're giving assignment to them, they are able to solve it on mobile. But if you are giving to assignment to them on a theory way, they are not able to submit it on in proper way because they don't want to write. So what we have to do? How we can find out the solution for that particular problem? How we can generate interest of student with the help of games? Earlier I told you quiz is an important part of that. Puzzles we can design, simulations we can design, online data collection we can design. We have to make different kind of quiz, different kind of competitions which generate more and more interest of students. How it could be work for us? It could be work for us like learning by playing, learning by interacting, Because if we can provide games to them, they can easily attempt it. If we are giving it to give them in theoretical way, they are not able to do. Some of do, some of not do. Some students are able to do who are want to study hard, they can. But what about else? But if you are using this methodology in the class, so they all are take interest in that and they want to solve it because this is a new thing. We all are have mobile phone. We all are have internet friendly nowadays. So can we make quiz for them? Can we make puzzles for them? In what? Even in WhatsApp, we are using diagram. We are using drawing. Even we are using different pictures which have some errors. We can show them and tell them, find out it. Between the class, when class is going on, we are taking the lectures related to our subjects. In between, we have to show them related to picture, related to your topic, not other than your topic, not other than your syllabus even. If you are teaching economics, so you have to collect data related to economics. You have to puzzle related to budget, not related to sales. But if you are teaching marketing, then you have to work on punchline. You have to work on marketing. You have to work on advertisement. You have to work on product life cycle. You have to talk about branding. So, with the help of designing different games, we can increase interest of student in the class. Role play is example for that. GD is example for that. Extempore is an example for that. In GD, what we are doing? We are giving them a particular topic and make different groups and tell them to discuss about particular topic. And but it is not that we have to assign topic. First, we have to tell them why GD is important for them and how they have to do it. We have to tell them method also. Then they are taking interest. Otherwise, it is not working. Because if I am assigning some particular topic to them and tell them start GD, how they know what is the rules of GD, why it is important, how they have to create GD. So we have to clarify the doubt of the students. We have to tell them rules even. Then they are able to understand. In games, we have to assign some task to them, some time limit to them, then tell them you have to complete within a time. These are the rules for that particular game. If you are winner, we will provide some gift to you. So these are the some monetary benefit to them. So they are catching their interest and they are taking interest in the class. Next slide, ma'am. Personalized learning. What do you understand by personalized learning? Every individual wants something new. If one student want to understand theoretical concept, so someone else want to understand practical concept of your particular topic. With the help of personalized learning means as a faculty, I have to feel them. I know personally to individual. You having, I want to do SWOT analysis on the students. What do you understand by SWOT analysis? Strength, opportunity, weakness, and threat. When we're talking about strength and weakness, this is internal. Opportunity or threat, this is external. So we have to work on that according to strength, interest. We have to make their SWOT analysis. As a faculty, I want to know which is good one in what are their interests, how they can learn easily, how they can understand easily. So we have to make module according to them. If we are using ERP, so with the help of ERP, we have to make some forms. We have to make some modules for an individual students. We have to collect data according to that. We have make questionnaire and float to ERP or office students. They have to mark their own choice. According to their choice, we have to segregate that data and we have to make modules according to them. Then, if I want to become a owner of some business and my faculty giving me training of investment, so I'm able to understand this. Can I able to understand? Can I have interest? No, because I want to go in the field of business. I want to become an entrepreneur. But they are teaching me for job, for achieving job. That is not my objective. So how I'm interested in that? I'm not interested in that. So we have to work on personalized learning. As a faculty, as a teacher, as a mentor, I have to know which student want to where. What is the student of them? Some want to open their business. Some want to become a good manager. Someone want to become a going to higher studies. So we have to on personalized learning. We have to categorize the students according to them and treat them according to their needs. Then they have to revert you back in a positive manner because they know that if you are mentor to them, you are faculty to them, so they respect you. You are working according to their needs. They definitely come to your class and give positive response to you because they know that my teacher is know me very well. They know what is the requirement of me and they are working on according to that particular needs. So they count your efforts. They are able to count your efforts. So personalized learning is a better way for innovative teaching. We have to use it in our class also. Next one is collaborative learning. Now, what is the benefit of personalized learning? We have to find out different mindset from the different students, and we have to come with, come with different strength of students. This is the benefit of personalized learning. We can guide them for their weakness and from their strength. They have to work on that accordingly. What do you understand by collaborative learning? It's just opposite to personalized. In personalized, we have to focus on individual needs. In collaborative, we have to work on team. So what a student can learn with the help of collaborative learning? They are working in a team, so they having skills of the team working. They have having skills of the leadership qualities. They improve their leadership quality with the help of collaborative learning. And how it could be better for the teachers? It could be better for the teachers because with the have make different groups, we can analyze these groups and every groups have their individual needs. Every group perform well, so we can easily maintain our time in the class. Collaborative learning is what earlier we are talking about GT. It is an example of collaborative learning. We have to make different group. We have to assign some tasks for individual groups and they have to complete it in a given time limits. Why it is important? Working on the personalized learning, then why collaborative learning is important? In personalized learning, we have to focus individually. But in collaborative learning, they have to understand, work under the pressure. Because after achieving their degree, they have to perform in the company. They have to work in the society. There is so many persons in a single platform. So how they can work in a team, how they can manage their team, how they can work as a leader. It could be the beneficial of collaborative learning. In students, both are the important. They have to be, as a faculty, we have to work on collaborative learning as well as we have to work on personalized learning. Both are the important. In personalized, we will give them their scorecard. They are good in that, they are bad in that, they have their opportunity, this one is straight for them, they have to prepared according to them. And in collaborative learning, they are able to understand team working, they are understand leadership qualities, they have to work in a able to understand working condition, they have to understand environment. Every company have internal environment as well as external environment, so they are able to understand environment, they have to work according to group, they have to react according to public place. In collaborative learning, why collaborate ma'am, last slide. Why collaborative learning is important, how we can implement it in class. GD is a one example. The other one example is study group. We have make them different groups of students for study. We are talking them if they are going to library, so they have to sit there and discuss one idea in a group. So this is called study group. And how we can implement collaborative learning? Other way, project group. Earlier, I'm talking about project-based learning. So this could be also example of collaborative learning. With the help of making project, they can understand the business idea. They can understand the problem statement. Next one is problem solving or puzzles group. If we are talking about games, so we have to make quiz, we have to make puzzles. So in group, we have to implement it, that idea in a group also. Individual also as well as in group also. Writing groups. We make writing groups. If one is going to do presentation in the class, some other have to write points. They have to discuss about that. What is the quality? What is the disquality? How they are performing? How what are the weakness? So we have to make writing groups also in class, which are working for particular topic, particular presentations or particular students. Again, next one is discussion groups. Writing groups means they are writing about the particular topic. Discussion groups it is example of GD, group discussion. We will give them topic and they have to discuss about it in simple way. Debate could also a method of collaborative learning. They provide one topic in the classroom and they have to individually talk about the that particular topic in the class one by one. It could be role playing, also called collaborative learning, because there in role play there is a one situation and there is many students who are playing different role according to the particular situation or find out the solution. It could be a collaborative learning. It improve student leadership skills, it's improve team working, and improve also confidence of the students. Next slide. Experiential learning. This is a new concept in today's scenario. Everyone have to follow it. What does it mean? Experiential learning. What do you mean by experiential learning? I'm not talking about experimental learning. There is two things going on in today's scenario. First one, experimental learning, and second one, experiential learning. The experimental learning is that where is when doing into the labs and doing some experiment, doing something in a practical way. That is called experimental, which is belongs to science background, which is belongs to physics, which is belongs to chemistry, which is belongs to engineering. But if we are talking about management, if we are talking about science, if we are talking about arts, so how it could be working? So for that, we have to innovate experiential learning. In experiential learning, what we are teaching in class in theoretical way, we have to compile data on that basis. We have to make some activities on that basis, and they have to tell them perform in the class. It could be different kind of games. It could be different kind of activities. as much as simple. We can give them presentations. If we are teaching a particular topic in a class, then we assign to different students to talk about that. We will assign particular topic to them. They have to make their own presentation and they have to perform in the class. It could be a experiential learning for them. How it could be work? If I am teaching a particular subject, if I am teaching a particular topic, so I will give them overview. They are listening. But only listening is not enough in today's scenario. How they can understand in practically if they are not observe it, if they are not feel it. So for that, we have to introduce experiential learning concepts with the help of case study. If we are discussing some problem of economics in the classroom, so we can give them a particular case related to that topic. They have to analyze this case. They have to write down the answers. There is 60 students in the class. So most probably we are getting 60 solutions for a particular problem. There is so many problem and so one problem, but so many solutions we are getting against it. And experiential learning, they are feel real world experience. They have to able to solve problems in practical way. They are doing practical skills. Then what is the difference between experimental learning and experiential learning? There is a difference between both. The first difference is in experimental learning, they are doing experiment in the lab. But when we talking about experiential learning, so non practical background students, how they can explore in practical way. For them, we have to make solution. We have to find out solution in case of exam proof, in case of case study, in case of role play, in case of GD, in case of games, quiz. We have to find out the way how they can understand that particular topic in a practical way, how they can analyze. There is in marketing, we can introduce again, बेचो तो जाने. In this is a Hindi term, बेचो तो जाने. In this, we are providing them such material which is not utilized by anyone and give them task. They have to perform well, they have to sell it. When they are going to sell it, they are facing trouble because if I am giving them unused marker, so why anyone can purchase it? Why there is a need of unused marker? It is used one. Why anyone can take it? But if you are a sales student, if you are a marketing student, then you have to find out the challenges which is going on in the market. So you have to sell it. There is a one term, ganje ko kangi bechna. That is very important term in marketing. How it could be work? It could be work on the basis of experiential learning. If you are going into the field, then you can analyze the situation. Then you are able to find out the solution. Otherwise, you are not able to find out the solution. So, it could be very important for them. Experiential learning means we are not teaching them theory, we are teaching them theory in a new way, in a new pedagogy, in a new innovative teaching method, which earlier we are discussing about it. So this is experiential learning. They are doing while they are learning. If they are not doing, they can't learn anything. They simply read, remember it, and written it in the copy. But they are not recall it many times. But if you are doing practical on that, they can recall again and again. Even in future, if they are facing some trouble related to that, they are able to answer it because they are having practical exposure about it. Next one, blended learning. What do you understand by blended learning? It could be a synonyms of hybrid learning. Everyone know that hybrid learning in COVID time we have to doing it when we are visiting to particular place. So we are taking class in offline as well as online. Even in today's scenario, if we want to attend any conference, we have to present paper. So we are using hybrid mode. Means it could be a online, it could be a face to face. In both the way, we have collect data, we have to analyze situation, we have to find out the problem and make solution according to that. And blended learning combine online resource and face to face instructions to them, provide flexible working environment to them, flexible situation to them where they have to work on a particular topic and find out the solution. In blended learning, how it is differ from the experiential learning. Both are the learning. Na? I'm talking about experiential learning as well as blended learning. How did it differ to each other? In experiential learning, we have to more emphasis on practical learning. They have to work on face to face, not online. But in blended learning, we assign tasks to online also, like simulations. When we are attending any activity related to data, so they are giving us task. We have to perform online. We have to submit the solution online. This is called blended learning. In blended learning, we have to working on online as well as practical based as well as face to face. We assign some task to online and instruct them doing this, doing this, doing this. If there is one activity, I don't think so ki you have listened or not, I don't have any idea. There is a one paper, A4 size paper, and giving them to students and tell them to fold it again and again. And when it is open, everyone have their different shapes. See, according to their critical thinking, they are to working on that paper. We are giving same instructions to each and every one, each and every student, but they are performing different according to their ability. This is called blended learning. How it is working? It is working on a positive way for the students because they are data friendly, they are internet friendly. So they quickly find out the solution on online basis and we instruct them doing that, doing that, doing that. So they are more engaged in the class with the help of blended learning. Next one, assessment strategies. Everyone know that assessment strategy. This is a very important method. We can say like examinations. If we are teaching in a class, after 60 minutes, 55 minutes, we have to take test. What I am teaching, what you are understanding, what you can got it from that particular topic. Revise it, summarize it in a 5 minutes. So students quickly answer it. This is called assessment strategy. If someone is not able to answer, means they are not able to understand. So we have to work on that. Why they are not able to understand? Why they don't have any idea about it? If I am taking lectures, I am able to understand 60 minutes. So student not able to speak even 2 minutes, then there is some problem. There is some gap between the student as well as faculty. If I am not delivering well, or they are not understanding well. So we have to find out these problems and again we have to work on that. This is known as assessment strategy. After each and every class, we have to take feedback of faculty. If I am teaching something, I am asking to student, it is able to understand. Are you able to understand or not? If they are telling they are able to understand, then after the class, this is my responsibility. I have to give questions to them and they have to answer. If they are not able to answer, means the feedback is not okay. There is some problem. They are not able to understand what I am going to teach them. So we have to need to work on students, not for me, not on me. We have to work on students, how they can able to understand. If they are not able to answer, so they are not listening properly. So we have to change our methodology. We have to use something else rather than teaching to them. We have to use some game. We have to use some tools. With the help of these tools, they can able to understand. It could be class discussion. It could be drawing. It could be GD. It could be asking questions in the class. So assessment strategies like taking examination of the students, but it could be not in a written form. It could be oral form. It's also create why it is useful in the class because it's create students attention. If they are watching, they are analyzing, you are randomly you are asking questions, so they are able to understand what you are taught in the class. They can focus on a particular topic, they can understand particular topic. So quick assessment is very important in today's scenario because if we want to catch attention of the students, we have to focus on that. Next slide. Teacher role transformation, that is a more important point in innovative teaching methodologies. If I am a teacher, I am not a teacher in nowadays, we have to become a mentor. What is the difference between teacher and mentor? The teacher is a person who delivered their lecture in the class and free, but a mentor is a person who have to take care what they are delivered, what they are understand, and how they are performing that. In today's scenario, there is a need of mentor, not a teacher, because the students is quite different comparison to past. They having critical thinking, they have a quick mindset. So as a friend, you have to deal that. You have to change your method. If you are rude in the class, they are not liking to you. The matter is not that they have to like. No, but they have to understand what you want to tell them. So for that, you have to change your role from teacher to mentor. You want to become a mentor, you have to tell them what is good and what is bad for them and how they have to work for their self, not for us. Next slide. Now the question is that these are we discuss so many techniques for interactive teaching methodologies in the class, but there is some opportunity as well as some challenges for them. As a teacher, I having so many challenges and so many opportunities for them. Someone can easily understand what I am teaching in the class, someone not. If I am teaching, if I am using role play activity, there is some students who are not able to explore market, they are not able to present in front of all. So it could be a challenge for me. How I have to overcome them from this particular situation? How can I build up confidence to them? How can I rely and how can I tell them they are able to perform? So it could be a challenge and it could be a opportunity also. Next slide. Now the conclusion is that as per my point of view, as per my thinking, innovative teaching methodologies play very important role in today's scenario because if I want to create good impact on the student, so in traditional way I can't. With the help of innovative teaching methodologies, I can impress students, I can engage students more and more in class, and it could improve attendance as well as my feedback in front of all. And they are more attached with me because they thought that my faculty is working for me, they're having something new, they're having some new ideas. So it could be attractive to students. Thank you, everyone.